I see you. Pitiful DOLOS leftovers.
I'm gonna run straight through the fecking storm.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Well then, launch countermeasures. Suck my countermeasures. Next is the Icarus probe that can be sent into the pulsar to trigger an explosion. Nice. Dudes. This is fecking tense. 400.
Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Back! Tiqqun! Move! Faster, you bellends! I am ready. I'm ready to move the Tiqqun.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
120 hull integrity. Minus. Wake the pulsar. Do it. Wake the pulsar. Okay, come on, Tiqqun. You can slip by. Slip by.
More frequently.
You will slip by. Oh!
A science ship team has completed a task.
Icarus 3 has detonated and activated the pulsar.
An accident has occurred in the
Ooh! Look at that! Oh, that's fucking awesome! Screw you, Piranesi! Bye-bye. Oh, what fresh hell is this?
Tiqqun. Full jump complete.
Alright, so let's get probing. Alright, we need to... I don't know how we're gonna get a hull... like I said before, our hull will stabilize normally anyway. When it depletes to a certain point, they'll get more efficient at repairing it. At the moment, it's permanently depleting, so that's good. But let's get probing. We're going to do some probing around here. So we're going to try and find Remus in this sector, and then we'll probably have to send a science ship. But we've got a science ship straight away on Palatine here. Despite the interference from the intense cloud cover of Palatine, our probe was still able to detect unusually high levels of mercury on its surface. The planet's environment is toxic, but should not pose a problem for our teams. We have landed on Palatine near the highest registered concentration of mercury. A huge river of the element flows off a cliff, a waterfall in silver, ending in an ocean several kilometers away. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and establish a meteorological analysis infrastructure, which is 100 alloys. Wow. But we should be all right with that. Okay. I will send the Bulwark. Is currently... Let's send on the Bulwark. It's currently unloading resources, though, and it might not be able to. So, actually, scrap that. We'll send the Mule. Sorry. If it's sat there unloading resources, because Sector 1 is chock-a-block with iron. So, they can't actually unload the resources until these guys process, but they are full on alloy. So, yeah, I mean, but good problems to have, right? Good problems to have. So... Okay, we have probed. We have probed some silicon and copper. I need to re-enable all of my cargo ships to pick things up again. So I'll do that in a second, but let's go fire another probe out. None available. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Probe Launcher? Okay, it's building. It's just taking its time. We'll speed you uppy. We'll speed you uppy a bit. And then we'll get another probe out. Okay. So... I want to see if we can find a planet, first of all. Let's see, because we scan, and it's the little blue diamond symbol. There's a big iron signature there. Oh, here we go. Hang on. That's the ticket right there. That's probably Remus. Let's see what it turns up to be. Remus. There it is. Okay. Send the Faraday. Let's go. Meet with the Ashtingites. Ashtingites on Remus. Crap, they're already there? Really? Did I know? I didn't realize that. Oh, incoming transmission.
People of the VBS Tiqqun. I am Agora of the 3rd generation.
They're green.
We, the Ixion guides, know that you have been searching for Remus for a long time. However, we have established a delicately balanced ecosystem here on this planet that cannot suffer your presence.
Oh.
We remember DOLOS as our first and closest ally, as the one who made the Neocon Parsheville teachings visible. Pioneers of genetic conatus, you have suffered repression, persecution, and extermination. In memory of the doors you opened for us, of our common past, it is our turn to open the door for you. There is a way for you and your crew to join us. You may be a part of our community. Shape it. We will no longer be we. You will no longer be you. We will become us.
I
For
am
this to
sus.
happen, you will need to be genetically optimized for life on Remus. We will incorporate your genetic heritage into our society. You will follow the elder process my predecessor applied to us. You will be adapted to the planet's gravity, to photosynthesize. You will live in symbiosis with Remus. Let me be clear. Humanity's mistake has been its attempts to transform ecosystems, to deny its place in them. We do not terraform, we change. We are not intruders. We are a crystalline part of the ecosystem. You will live longer and work according to your abilities and passions. Our elites guide us with pragmatism, intellect, empathy, and with sensibility. We have no other interest than to follow genetic conatus. Let us show you the new cradle of humanity. Trust in genetic conatus. We followed a self-similar pattern.
What? That is a big pile of bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me right now? That's no. What you want? Basically, what you're asking us to do right there is to willfully be assimilated, right? You freaking Borgians. That's what you are. Administrator, we were greeted most solemnly by the Ashtongites. Their morphology is different to ours. Taller, thinner, their skin has a light green shade to it. Atmospheric readings indicate that oxygen is present, but in insufficient quantities to support the unadapted Tiqqun crew on Remus without respiratory assistance. We have not witnessed any signs of poverty or conflict, and the population density is much lower than that of Earth. We left. The crew of the Faraday will sit in meeting with the Ashtongites and their representatives. Fine. We'll meet with them. We'll talk. We'll discuss. Almost all of Palatine's weather systems have been infiltrated by mercury. The resulting dense and toxic cloud cover would not prove conducive to the development of life or any potential colonization efforts. Well, I could have told you that. Locate the source of the river. They're probably going to die, you know, inevitably, because that's just what happens in this game when you do sciencey stuff. They always just die. Well, that's interesting. I don't know really where I sit with that. I gotta be honest. I'm like, I mean, I get it, but it's not what everybody signed up for, is it? Everybody signed up for finding another planet that they could live as themselves on, not be freaking retrofitted into something else. You know, maybe that's just me, but what do we do if we can't settle here on Remus? Where the smeg do we go? Oh, this is interesting. This game is good, guys. This is freaking good. I mean, it's an asshole, but it's good. Alright, so the source of... Here we go. The team of the Hope discovered the source, a huge lake of mercury from which the liquid metal flows. During survey efforts, Yuri Totzin fell into the lake and seems to have ingested large quantities of the mercury. They were saved by the team, but mission report detail how Yuri experienced multiple hallucinatory visions from the exposure. Yuri Totzin describes witnessing UN attacks on DOLOS infrastructure, wars and famine sweeping across the earth, massive crowds being crushed together, fleeing from deadly mobs. DOLOS security protocols recommend Yuri be transferred to an infirmary immediately. I agree. Repatriate the Hope and put Yuri into sickbay. Right, once you've gathered that science there, another 100 science, that was delicious, wasn't it? Meanwhile, we have met with the Ashtongites representative. We were surprised at first by the limited ceremony of what seems to be to us a momentous occasion. Received on a beach, we were then taken to a cliff top that looked out over their ocean. Many Ashtongites joined the gathering, some simply watched, others inspected our suits and devices. Following our exchanges with Agora and other members of the Ashnighites hierarchy, a proposal was made. If we agree to join them, the Ashnighites will reveal the location of temples within the ELA system. Each temple contains a fragment of a blueprint for a bioengineering center. Constructing this on board the Tiqqun will allow us to adapt ourselves for life on Remus. What? I honestly, I don't know what to do, because I don't know if there's any other options. There's got to be another option. There's got to be. This is silly. Right? I can't decide right now. I must probe more. There must be another way. There are other planets, possible discoveries and options out there, you know? There's just what? It's got to be another way. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Because if we take them up on the offer, that's basically, we build that center and that's game over, right? We won? But have we won? Or did we settle for the easy option? Seems too easy. Right, in the meantime though, I am going to open the final sector, Sector 4 here. That's it. We are going to be fully complete. Administrator, all sectors of Tiqqun have been unlocked. The crew feels motivated knowing that the station is now fully operational. About bloody time, isn't it? I feel like we're right at the end of the game here, and I'm finally opened the last sector. 10% trust bonus, -6 hull integrity. We may need another EVA airlock here. It's possible. It is possible. Okay, so I figure this sector we're going to be focusing on waste recycling to, you know, pretty much build every resource that we have from the excess waste we have. Although at the moment it's saying -5.6 per cycle. I don't think that's true. Simply just there's so much of it just everywhere you look. It's just waste stored up in buildings and ready to go. So I think it's -5.6 because the stockpiles are what's using the waste is currently just waiting for it, and it's not quite figured out. I mean, look at Sector 6, crying out loud. Basically a rubbish tip. It's disgusting. So yes, we're going to sort that out, and lots of big storage for waste here, waste recycling, obviously some houses. Now I have to be careful because we have 0 cryopods, right? And what's going on in Sector 4? 40 of the crew members of Sector 4 are homeless. Oh yeah, that's fine. The Sector 4 is literally the one I just opened, isn't it? Sector 6, 0 members of the crew are starving. Thanks for the information. I have to be careful because we have no cryopods, which means that the surplus workers that I have in each sector is all I've got to work with at the moment. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of careful migration from each sector to Sector 4 in order to get the worker population there, you know, balanced. So I am a little bit worried about overworking and stuff like that just to get Sector 4 up and running. So I have to be very careful as I expand it, not too fast, not too quick, not too aggressively. Anyway, in the meantime, we found Numitor. Let's send out another probe here. There's got to be other planets and stuff. There's another one over there, far away. We'll get that one looked into. Now, hull integrity is -6 as a result. So I figure if we get a recycling plant and an EVA dock here, bear in mind, EVA dock, I've got 9 workers, 12 power. And that's the other consideration. We have 28 power with our power plant currently powered off. We may need a second power plant. If we need a second power plant, then hydrogen is going to become a very high priority resource. Because I don't want that to run out. And there's no other way, as far as I can tell right now, that we can produce hydrogen. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to get this built up. It's the same routine as I've always done, so I'll skip over that. And I'll continue probing in the meantime as well. I'm really hoping that some option will become available to us other than turning ourselves into green weirdos.
The presence of a BMS warship in the Ilia system. The perilous has followed in the footsteps of your Vol trace. We have no weapons, no military solution against such an enemy. To ensure the survival of this settlement in Ilia, you will have to find a way to silence him, once and for all.
What?
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
How? How the... What? How? What the... What? How the fucking hell did that thing follow us? We blew the shit out of it. The Piranesi has followed us to the Ilia system. Great.
Administrator,
You cock.
I am not dead.
When I vold.
I will feed on your pitiful community. I will build my rebirth. A unique floor simulation.
Huh. 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 Oh no. Now what? This game is such a dick. Oh my god. So it was done running around. We'd have like a little bit of peace and quiet for a while. We could figure out this whole kind of existential problem with whether to mutate ourselves into green weirdos or go find another fucking planet. And a Piranesi, which should be obliterated. We vol jumped right next to it. This game had already confirmed that our vol engine causes cataclysms every time we jump. Where was the cataclysm that shattered that dick bag into a million tiny little pieces of dick? Where was it? Bullshit! Please stand by while I have a sulk. Right as I'm fucking building up Sector 4 as well. This is... dick move. I fucking hate this game. What am I going to do about this penis? Do I send the Faraday there? I can actually send a science ship to the Piranesi. It's a suicide mission, but I could send a science ship to the Piranesi to analyze its state. Maybe we need to see what kind of state it's in. Maybe we can just fire a freaking countermeasure at it and that would finish it off. You know, it might be an absolute... I don't know. The longer I wait, the more likely it's going to make a move first, and maybe we should be the aggressor. Have I got a spare slot in any of my docking bays that can support an extra science ship? All right, let's preemptively get one. Okay. So these scientists are back again, thankfully. This is Chan Zhang, the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We are once again taking the liberty of overriding DOLOS protocols in order to contact you. We did some analysis on Eden after she was attacked by the Piranesi PA. We've unearthed some interesting files. Information on Remus and numerous colonization protocols were present in Eden's database from the beginning of the Tiqqun mission. And that's not all. We've also discovered details of another viable exoplanet within the Ilia system, the planet Romulus. Bloody Romulans! I knew it! All along! It was the fecking Romulans! This planet has been masked so that it doesn't appear in any reports you receive. We put in place administrative countermeasures and we encourage you to send a team to the planet. I've heard you. That's interesting. I knew another option would present itself. However, we still have a giant dickbag called the frickin' Piranesi interfering with our rear end. And this cannot stand. I will not accept it. Right, new science ship. Are you ready yet? Okay, the Galileo is ready. Go to the Piranesi. I mean, it's a possible suicide mission. I realize, and I do humbly apologize for the mission I am sending you on. However, it is of great importance. And if you do die, then, you know, you will be remembered forever and ever and ever and ever as heroes. Let's get some science ship upgrades here because probably going to need it, right? In the meantime, let us probe some more. Let us probe. I'm going to guess that Romulus is right where the Piranesi is, but it's not, actually. Maybe it's one of the other planets that I've already tagged. Okay, we've got something coming up here. Romulus is right next to Remus in the Romulan. Okay, a probe is already going over there. That's fine. Hydrogen and copper. That'll do. We are going to need it. Oh, God. Let's see what you got, then. Piranesi. Okay, well, the Galileo's there, but nothing's happening. I've got no options. No science mission. Okay, so the Galileo's there, but obviously nothing's happening. There's Vulcan. What is with the Star Trek bullshit going on here? There's Romulus. Right next to the sun. That seems very close to the sun. It's going to be toasty. Oh, I'm so just tense. I want it to do something so I know what I'm dealing with here. You know what I mean? I have so conflicted. I want it to do something, but I want it to go away at the same time. Okay, so let's get another... I'm getting very fancy houses here. Yeah, another one of these, and then what I'm going to do is get a very large stockpile of poo. and waste recycling centers. Okay, new request is in. These guys again, Chanzang. Eden continues to block Romulus despite our countermeasures. I won't beat around the bush any longer. We need to shut down Eden. She's altering all the data represented to you, as well as the data that crew members exchange with each other. You've probably noticed this already. Eden obeys the principles of DOLOS, which today are probably more than a century out of date. She's programmed to prevent us from reaching Romulus and making a fresh start. She won't deviate from the old dreams of the long-crushed corporations that brought about the lunicalism. She's totally disconnected from what the crew, including you, have gone through and still going through. We've successfully deposited a protocol for disconnection in the EVA airlock database. Please, Administrator, you're only hope. I've heard you. Oh, Eden deactivation. Administrator. Integrity is balls right now. Maybe I'll leave it until we get an extra EVA thingy up. I think that might be a wise precaution. Just clearing up this final area here. Oh boy, this is all progressing suddenly and oddly. We are at Vulcan. Nope, client ship's still pending. Okay, fine. It's on its way. It's nearly there. Okay, the Scientific Syndicate Sector 1 has found a solution to the perilous problem. Now that we have finally reached a viable exoplanet, the Tiqqun has no further purpose. The Scientific Syndicate proposes the following. As preparations are being made for colonization, the Tiqqun sector should be filled with batteries. Once they are charged and the crew ready for exit, a flight path will be plotted for the Tiqqun to crash into the perilous, igniting the stored power. Should be enough to destroy the BMS warship. In the scenario where there is no longer any life on board the Tiqqun, I am authorized as PA of this station to lead it to its end. But if I disconnect Eden... Huh. Who's telling me this? Is this the Scientific Syndicate saying that they'll fly it to the end, or Eden? Because if we're about to disconnect Eden, how is it going to fly the ship and ram the BMS? The perilous.
Has completed its scan.
I am literally confused. So I'm like, why is the perilous not attacking like it was before? I mean, I know it's probably injured and stuff, but still. What? Confusion. That's where you want all that waste going into Sector 4. It's the poop sector. I think the Galileo is bugged. Because I've sent it there now twice, and it won't... I think the perilous ate it, but it hasn't told us that it's been eaten, which is annoying because that's taken up now then. So, yeah. There's no little blue dot. Physically, it's no longer there, I don't think, but it hasn't told me that it's been destroyed or anything. I think it's bugged out, which is a shame. But these things happen. We'll move on. Okay, so Vulcan then, finally, right. Third time's a charm or something. The numerous electromagnetic disturbances of the surface of Comet Vulcan. First visuals capture the comet's vibrant green tail. This is the team of the Hope. We have landed on Vulcan. Proximity analysis indicates the comet is shedding large amounts of boron. Significant electromagnetic disturbances have also been detected. Set up temporary study center to analyze the boron. Perform intrusive analysis of the boron. Study the electromagnetic disturbances. Interesting. I mean, those are the things that are probably going to cause most problems, is the electromagnetic disturbances. If we try and go for the boron without investigating that, that might kill us. Then again, if we go straight to that, that might kill us. Who knows? Let's just die, shall we? What death will the game bring us now? Will it be a super rapid aging? Some bullshit unexploded nuclear warhead? Don't know. It's going to be something explodey, that's for damn well sure. I've kind of come to the point now where I just accept that my science teams are going to die or get glitched in the perilous, one or the other. Okay, so my current objective is to build enough batteries to cover an area of 1,000 tiles. I'm already at 452 tiles. Now in Sector 4 here, I figure we could probably get most of this into tiles. I want an EVA airlock, however, down here for sure. Power is at 32. So we can go ahead and build that. I think we have the workers here ready already. I've migrated a lot over here. So yes, we have luxury housing for our worker friends in place already. Nasty one tile gap there, but it'll be okay. Science ship is gone. I've left Remus for now. I don't see any reason to stick around there.
Team has completed a task.
Right, well, I'm going to leave you alone to collect that science first of all.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Oh God.
The crew's trust in your leadership.
Nuclear power plant has been disabled due to an accident. 51 crew members were injured.
Power supply.
Hang on a minute. Nuclear power plants. I have 3 factor accidents will no longer occur in nuclear power plants. It says there, unlocked. Game? Excuse me? Game? I'd like to have a fucking word with you, please. That says one thing. You've just gone off and done another thing. That's not even the nuclear power plant. That's the nuclear power plant. A breakdown has occurred, preventing operation. 1.7 cycles. I mean, we have the battery power. But that is a giant pile of BS. Right, at this point in the game, I am being served one plate of bullshit after another plate of bullshit. And I'm starting to resent the bullshit. I've got to be honest. Alright, I'm doing my absolute best right now to try and progress this stuff. And you are throwing things at me that make no fecking sense whatsoever and completely go against your own freaking game's logic. What am I supposed to do with this? The batteries will last. I mean, Sector 4 is going to be pissed off for a little while, obviously, but the batteries will last until that place is back up and running again. But it shouldn't have happened. I have the research to prevent accidents in nuclear power plants. Wait. Plus 75. So why are we still on batteries? Why are we still on batteries? Okay, hold on then.
Power restored.
Why was that? That's consuming only 10 power. What the hell is going on? I feel like something really strange is happening. And I wonder if... I mean, this game has got me so fucking paranoid right now. I'm wondering if, like, Eden is doing this. And we need to do this. But I wanted to get that EVA lock up and running first, so that when inevitably they go out and build that thing and the hull depletes so fucking rapidly, it doesn't explode at 338 hull. I want this to be up at 500 hull before I do that. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god. Literally. There's some shenanigans. There's definitely some shenanigans going on here because an accident in my freaking alloy stockpile as I'm trying to enact my plan that I literally just described here. That's too coincidental. I am being very paranoid right now, I must admit, but still. This EVA airlock, we need to get this up and running. And then hopefully that means our hull integrity can be restored slightly quicker. We can then disconnect Eden, because I think Eden is basically sabotaging us right now. Plus 58 hull integrity. Look at that beast. Up you go, sunshine. Up that hull integrity. That's it. Let's see. Can we get now a nuclear power plant here as well, please? A lot of alloy. Anyway, Vulcan. We ventured down into the crevasse of Vulcan, seeking the source of the electromagnetic disturbance. Entering a small cave full of luminescent boron crystals, we stopped to take readings. Results were inconsistent. Proceeding further in, we found a large floating grey sphere. It's astonishing. Around 5 meters in diameter. It's pretty blue glow to it. Maybe from its electromagnetic field. I've noticed the others seem very interested in it, but it's rude to stare, especially when it's not for them. Allow them to free roam. Analyze the sphere. Wait, is this the same sphere that gobbled up my crew on the last fecking comet that we analyzed? Are all comets just these spheres of electromagnetic bullshit? Right. They seem very interested in it. Leave! Leave! Get out! Get out while you're still alive, you bellends. Not taking it. Oh, here we go. So we have landed on the planet. A powdery layer of yellow sulfur covers Aventine. It falls into the many crevices strewn across the planet's surface. The interior of the hollow planet is revealed through these fissures, which offer a spectacular view down to Aventine's core. It is unlike anything we've seen. Telluric pillars support the planet's surface, reaching up out of the central, perfectly spherical core. Like a metallic seed, it seems to absorb the rain of powdered sulfur that falls down upon it above. Well, that sounds great. Use the exoskeletons to study the core, please. Lovely stuff. Let's get some more science, people. Science is good. That's moved.
Population transfer complete.
That's moved. That is now closer to Remus than it was before. Yeah, that is very slowly moving towards Remus. Oh, God. They're going to kill them all. How are we going to stop them? Big caca. Okay, we're ready to disconnect Eden. Let's do it. Let's put this plan in motion. Yes. All right, so I have a colonization center at the moment in Sector 6 working constantly on making colonists. So Sector 6's population at the moment is 3,000 colonists. Okay, non-workers, there's only one actual non-worker in there. They are all colonists. So I need to transfer the rest of non-workers to Sector 6 now. And some of these colonists out. I mean, there's 200 spare houses there. So Sector 5 has a bunch. Sector 5, I'll be right with you. Only non-workers, 200 or so. Start migration. And what we could do is Sector 6, Sector 5, colonists only. Sector 6, so the 200 back. So swapping them around, yeah? And now we need to keep on top of that to keep those colonists training. Right, new request. Somewhere. Who knows where? Oh my lord. A fire has broken out. God damn it, Eden. Right, I have a fire station. Now, according to the write-up of the fire station, if I remember correctly, matches fire trucks put out fires. Does that also use the train system to... The crew transport sector also allows the expansion of some buildings to influence all sectors. I don't know if the fire trucks go over automatically, you know? Okay, the fires are out there repairing those buildings. Alright, the team of the Faraday had great difficulty establishing a study protocol for the planet's core. After multiple attempts, conclusions indicate that the huge central sphere interacts with elementary particles, including bosons and Frauss tachyons, in a selective and unpredictable manner. 10 previously unknown elementary particles have been identified. Data from the Aventine core analysis will pave the way for new scientific and technological models for years to come. Superb. Study the surface of Aventine. I've just lost power. What's going on in here? I've lost another bunch of trust as a result of that. I think that's the power plant coming online, is it? Can we have that up and running? There's not connected to active stop power assigned to hydrogen. Literally over the road. Literally opposite you. Okay. Crank you up then. A little bit. Maybe. 125%? 88%? No, 100%? Shit ain't working in this game anymore, guys. I swear. What is going on? Right, turn off then. Right, 39 power. You consume 29 power to run. There we go. What is going on? It's like it's freaking maths algorithms in the game are just breaking down. It can't cope right now. It's just like it can't cope with the complexity of the Tiqqun at where it is at. I can reduce that power now down to 38%. And it still says power available 94. Right, the Eden disconnection thing is in place, but for some reason my hull integrity is still -10. And I don't know why, given I have 4 fecking EVA airlocks running. Oh, right, that'll be why. Yeah, never mind. Scrap my last. Right. Yeah, it's so odd. Like, the nuclear power plants don't quite work right with this. Anyway, that seems to be resolved now. Let's move on rather quickly before anything else horribly happens. Power plants up and running. I have cargo ships running hydrogen back so we can run them. I have a science ship on Aventine. Analysis is the most mass-defining particles that constitute the matter of Aventine possess an altered state. The surface of the planet contains many isotopes previously thought impossible. Many of our theoretical models have been called into question following the discoveries made on Aventine. Unfortunately, the planet's surface is extremely friable. making any long-term exploration attempts unviable. All right, well, thanks. Leave the planet. You guys can go. Okay, we're going to run the Faraday over to Romulus now. I suspect this is going to kick things off, but given that the perilous is making a beeline for Remus anyway, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to move the Tiqqun once the hull integrity is restored a little bit. It would appear that the Eden disconnection thing has been established. I'm not sure if that means I got to then interact with something else in order for it to do the thing that it says it does, or whether basically we're just not going to hear from Eden ever again now. Our science ship is about to arrive there, and we have a science ship on Lupercal. Anyway, all right, so Lupercal's atmosphere is very thin and toxic. Visible particles hang suspended within it and move in the light winds of the planet's impressively vast quantities of diamond encrust. Lupercal's, the thin atmosphere will provide little protection. We have chosen a study location that rarely experiences direct exposure to Ilia, the star of the system. Any increase in Lupercal's surface temperature could jeopardize the team's safety. Right. Set up a small study base because it's only 3 cycles and we don't want to be here for too long. I will send you Mule. There you go. Okay. Good luck. Remus is on. Right. Administrator, there is no planet here. Administrator, we, the crew of the Faraday, will supervise the colonization procedures. We have access to all Romulus data. No more Eden protocols will keep us from the planet. We should start by building the necessary infrastructure. There is, however, a small issue. Romulus atmosphere will make mass population transfer down to the planet difficult. Using cargo ships result in a loss of 70% of colonists. Chlorine in the upper atmosphere will cause strong aerodynamic heating, which our cargo ships are not built to withstand. Hold up. Can we research that? No. Can we research? Cargo ships move faster, cargo ships move faster, cargo ships can store more, and cargo ships can store more. So no, it doesn't look like it's a thing. I don't know what this is as well up here. Well, let's build the administration center. That seems to be the only option at the moment, but it says a 70% loss, and it's asking for 50 colonists. Yeah. So we need a Sector 6 cargo, the Diagnes. You're up. Okay. Let's see what happens. The cargo ship is lost, and we're screwed. Piranesi is inching ever closer to Remus. Okay. I think it's time to maybe move the Tiqqun to Romulus. Yep. Let's just do it. Go. What am I waiting for at the end of the day? We're going to need it over there at some point, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what the hell? Right, okay, I've got a cutscene. Here we go. The Tiqqun has arrived at Romulus. Bloody Romulans. Let's just not do a vol jump from here, otherwise we destroy the planet, right? I'm preempting here a game thing. Oh, my trust is absolutely bombed because of that. Ouch. There we go. I'm preempting what the game is going to ask me to do, basically, by doing that. I'm thinking that it's going to ask me to go there anyway, so why not go there right now? Anyway, there is a new request. Eden has been disabled, so I essentially get no notifications of anything anywhere. The EMV Charon shuttle, the ship you arrived on, is still stored within the Tiqqun. If we were to recondition it, it could carry a lot of people, many more than a cargo ship could. I mean, its heat dissipation ability alone gets me excited. We have prepared a project in a tech lab. We can break down the shuttle's plans, replicate the design, and build more shuttles. All the crew can reach Romulus. Understood. Okay, that's the bit of hope I was hoping for. Is it under the docking bay? Romulus colonization. Boom, go. It really needs to get better at telling you there's a fire in Sector 2. I'm getting a lot of fires all of a sudden. Yeah, okay, well that's gone out. There's a fire in Sector 5 now as well. The DLS center is on fire. Yeah, I'm getting a lot more fires now all of a sudden. It's really weird. Don't really know what's going on. Okay, so we've got a battery building there. That's taken up to 501 tiles. Right, Sector 3, the food sector. Jesus, that's on fire as well. Right, there's a fire station literally there, so, you know, that should be... What is going on? Everything is suddenly now bursting into flames. I have gone through the entire freaking game without anything bursting into flames, and now all of a sudden everything is bursting into flames. What are the actual beans of what is going on? Sector 5 is still on fire. I haven't got any room in Sector 5 for a fire station. I've not taken into consideration fire stations. Sector 5 has got 1,094 housing. I could probably get rid of these guys. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Prepare the colonists. Okay. Construct the administrator site is done. Construct 20 shuttles. 20 shuttles. Where am I going to stick 20 shuttles? Are you mad? Shuttles available. Okay. A high capacity crew transport, great heat dissipation. We need a lot of polymers. 20 polymers each. Yikes. Okay, well, we got 600, so that should be fine, right? Okay, so we are behind schedule with carbon extraction, but we discovered something incredible. Substrate readings are extremely promising and have shed light on Lyra Fraus working on matter undulation. We would like to continue our studies on Lupercal. Okay, continue. Yeah, fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Once you're done, head over to Numitor and study that one as well. Meanwhile, the Piranesi is dangerously close. The administrator site has been built, energy facilities are operational, oxygen recycling systems are up and running, and the site is being maintained at an optimal 18 degrees. We have also collected some relevant data on the atmospheric entry issues and have sent this to the Tiqqun to support efforts there. Thank you. Construct the syndicate site. The crew of the Faraday will prepare the syndicate site. This area will be food production, healing, and scientific research. Requires 50, 50, and 50. Get Sector 6 ship to do that. Yes, please. Let's go. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this in time before the Remus gets destroyed by the Piranesi. It's going to be fecking close, that's for sure. Yeah. Meanwhile, the fire situation seems to be mostly under control. I have built fire stations in most sectors now, although some are still building. Obviously, I've got rid of the cryogenics storage and the cryogenics center. We have no cryopods anyway, so it didn't seem to make any sense us keeping that around. And I'm currently waiting for Sector 1 to clear out some of the houses here, so I can add another fire station here. But they're having a little trouble shifting the waste out of that one. Yeah, despite everything. Everywhere wants to export its waste everywhere else. We have too much waste. We're getting so much waste. So I suppose what we could do in Sector 4 down here is add another waste recycling center for polymers. Probably be a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. We have the power and the workers, I believe, in Sector 4. Ooh, no, we'll need some more workers. Okay, that's fine. We can take some from Sector 6 by the looks of it. Yep, Sector 6. At some point within its lifespan, Lupercal was exposed to strong gravitational electromagnetic forces as well as nuclear radiation. The team has put forward two explanatory theories. The first identifies Ilia's transformation into a white dwarf as the cause of this exposure. The second derives from the works of Fraus and Bargeville. It posits that the existence of one or more entities within self-similar space, entities that could or may interact with our material plane, would result in aberrations in the fundamental forces of nature. On the cusp of true discovery, the team has requested further time to be invested into the studies of Lupercal. Another 52 scientists ready for achieve the final outcome of the analysis. This has all the hallmarks of they're going to die. I tell you, you know, when you spend this much time in one place, this is troubling. This is really troubling. Piranesi is now very close to Remus.
Eyes,
oh god,
and see how I reduced the prospects of the future. They are only fit for assimilation in my bowels. See how even a planet is nothing compared to them.
Oh shit, is he there? No, I'm not ready. I haven't got everybody. Oh, I've been forgetting to do as well is build the damn shuttles. My God, so much to do, and you can't line these up like automatically. Even building them like across all my docking bays is not enough. 4 at a time. They're gonna die! It's just, I've run out of time. Syndicate site is being constructed. All the materials are there. It's almost done. What animal? Right, Syndicate site is done. The Syndicate site is finished. Agricultural systems operational. The infirmary is ready in stock. The research labs have been set up. All necessary equipment we haven't completed. More than half of the work required to successfully colonize. Remus, construct the Ashtonite site. I know what to do. Perilous is about to devour Remus. We are no longer receiving transmission from the Hope's team. Behavioral analysis of their final communications identified signs of unhealthy fascination and self-destructive tendencies before enacting what they referred to as the descent to other gods. The team transmitted a final packet of study data and then died. Repatriate the Hope. Wow. Cool. I told you. I did predict it. I said literally it sounds like they're basically going to die. About 500 science up there. That's pretty delicious. Oh, Remus. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not faster. Remus has been destroyed. You monster. What an a-hole. Remus has been vitrified. The Piranesi has killed the planet. There is nothing left on its surface. Right, why is this saying there is no training in progress when there are clearly 177 non-workers in Sector 6 that need to become colonists. Train them. Get it done. Come on. Fucking step on it. Taking so long. Go. We're to 750 or 1,000 on batteries. The last sort of batteries are coming online now. This one doesn't have a road to it. I messed up. Damn it. Cancel that then. Never mind. We'll do it another way. This sector has 30 cycles of stored power. That's great. Alright, so this is my little conundrum I have right now. Right? There is one non-worker in Sector 6. According to this, that is that one guy. I bet his name is Becking Gerald. Okay. Prepare the colonists has been ticked off. Okay, good. The shuttles are ticked off. The Ashtonite site has been built. It is just the batteries that need to be built now. And I have 2 of them being constructed as I speak. That hopefully is the last, if not penultimate, batteries required. Meanwhile, everything else is fine. Power is good. Structure integrity is good. There's no accidents going on where there is, but I'm not hearing about them because Eden's been shut down. Okay. Construction of the Ashtonite site has been completed. A multi-factory will allow us to transform the raw materials of Romulus into usable resources. The vehicle storage bay and technical maintenance rooms are operational. The first human city on Romulus has just been born. Okay, fantastic. Leave Romulus then. Faraday, you can go over to Numitor and check that out while Hope extracts the 400 science left behind the other science team. Meanwhile, the Piranesi is making a beeline directly for us. We need to be ready to stop it. 848 battery squares have been prepared. Another one is coming up. I suspect we're going to need a few more than that, so I'm going to go and preemptively build a couple more here. Okay, the science team on Numitor. We have entered Numitor's atmospheric, opaque and crimson. It makes spotting anything here difficult. Extreme pressure readings have been recorded near the planet's liquid core. We await study instructions. Create and use specific analytic tools, set up a floating research center, or initiate evasive analysis. We could spare 100 alloys, I suppose. We'll get the bulwark. Yep, the bulwark. To deliver that alloy for you. Analyze. I don't know if we'll still be here by the time you're done, but, you know, fingers crossed. 947 batteries. Are you kidding me right now? 999, you kid with me. Come on, man. 1,000. Charge the batteries. 95% complete. It shouldn't take long. And then get everybody off the ship. I mean, we should be getting everybody off the ship now. Right? I've got the shuttles. Everybody should be going. Why aren't they going? Why are you waiting until everything is charged and built before you get the colonists off? Get them off now. Where this last 1% won't actually charge. What the hell is going on? You! Charge fucking faster, you bastard. Pretty sure I've unlocked pretty much... Oh my god, just, I don't know, probably too late for that, but... This guy. Can you charge slower, please? Seriously. Right, charge the batteries. 100%, yet not picked up. I take it it's 99.5, and it's just rounded it up. Come on! Fly the Tiqqun into the perilous via the planetary map. What about the colonists? Am I mental? What about the colonists? What? What? We evacuate everybody first, maybe? Before we... 21 shuttles available? Yes. Do they get everybody on the shuttles as we do this? What the hell is going on? I've got 5,000 people on board. This game is insane. You send the shuttle down before you do this. It's given me no option to do anything like that. Alright. Well. Game said to do it. Hey, we're doing it.
Administrator, if you are listening to this message, it means the Tiqqun has reached its destination, despite the unpredictable parameters that framed the equation of its journey. The crew have found a new home, whether the one planned for or another. These survivors have already begun to lay the foundations of a new cradle, where creativity, invention, and joy can bloom again. Perhaps you already understand why I insisted, why the mission launch was precipitated. When I discovered that the lunaclism was inevitable, I also understood that any attempt to save our species after this would have been doomed to fail. You took the helm in the only launch window available to us. Thanks to you, our efforts, our mistakes, our sins and sacrifices will sink into oblivion, into the past, while the first pages are written for a newly born humanity.
Nobody could have known that. That's another serving of BS from the game. Ixion, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That was quite a journey. That was quite a journey. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that series. I really enjoyed the game. That was intense. Really intense. But at no point was I ever bored or, you know, without kind of knowing what the hell to do. I never run out of things to do. It was a non-stop freaking roller coaster ride. It really was. And yes, it had its frustrating moments, obviously. Some quality of life improvements definitely needed. Some logic. Maybe it was the game messing with me. Maybe it was bugs. I don't know. It's really difficult to tell. It's little kind of breadcrumbs left for you to try and figure so much stuff out along there. But I would say, yeah, kudos to the developers. I think they've done a brilliant job with this game. It is not the colony city builder that you think it might be. It's an intense, bleak game. Let's just say it's very bleak, but thoroughly enjoyable. And thank you very much, everybody, for joining me for Ixion. I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you for sticking with me, and hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll be really interested to hear your comments. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.